very long, though. If we could get everybody in this room to join us in a big, warm welcome for my wonderfully witty brother, Mr. Paul Kelly.
Hello. Hello. Merry Christmas.
How are you?
I'm great. How else could I be? It's the holidays. I'm at Xavier's. If I died and went to heaven, I wouldn't know the difference.
So tell me, what did you bring us fun from the world of politics this year?
Well, politics is always fun. Actually, this year I learned that the word politics actually comes from the Latin poly, which means many, and ticks, which are blood-sucking creatures.
Nice, Paul.
Not very Christmassy, but
Do you have something more in keeping with this spirit?
actually, I do. I did hear a very, very nice political Christmas story, holiday story. There was a Republican and a Democrat, and they decided to come together for the season, and so they decided to go out for a little walk together. And as they were walking, they saw a homeless man. And the Republican went right up to him and said, "I'm sorry you're having such a hard time at this time of year, but you know what? If you come to my office, first thing, 9 o'clock Monday morning, I will give you a job." And then he reached into his pocket and he gave him $20. The Democrat was so impressed, he went up to another homeless man and said, "Listen, I'm sorry you're having a hard time at the holidays, but you know what? If you come to this government office on Monday, sometime between noon and 4 o'clock, we will set you up with all sorts of programs to get you back on your feet." And then he reached into the Republican's pocket and gave him $20. But to whom much is given, much is expected.
Very good. Speaking of giving, I think there's a present under the tree. We should give Paul.
With your name on it.
Oh, you shouldn't have done this.
Oh, but we did.
Oh, but you shouldn't have done this. Oh, it's lovely.
That's you.
Oh, it is now.
Oh my God.
Alaska, here we come.
Grandma got run over with no health care. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. She started up a snowball chain reaction. And a story that I still just can't believe. She should not have been out walking in that cold frozen snow. Well, she should have been out driving, but her car got repossessed 6 months ago. When that ambulance descended, then sped off Grandma inside. The only thing that traveled faster was the bill they sent to us just for that ride. Grandma got run over with no health care, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. The doctors and the nurses were coming, but my savings and my pension had to leave. But we were all right at her bedside when dear Grandmama awoke. Some nurse handed me a paper, looked at that bill and had a stroke. When they finally revived me, I was still a little off. So they took me to a doctor who gently grabbed my wallet and said, "Cough." Grandma got run over with no health care, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Now you may say that we don't need Obama. As for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Yeah.
Well, thank God she had insurance, but there were still a few more twists. They said Grandma walked since childhood, so they said that her condition pre-exists. Those insurance company fellers, they are all a bunch of thugs. If you want my true opinion, they're the ones on which we ought to pull the plugs. Grandma got run over with no health care, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You may say that we don't need Obama.